So from your board problems, number 37 says that the sine of u is 5 over 13 and the cosine of v is negative 3/5. It also tells us that you're in the second quadrant. So if I just start filling in some of the stuff, sine of u is 5 over 13, so 5 there, 13 there. That would make it a negative 12 down here if you use the Pythagorean theorem. The cosine is negative 3/5, so negative 3, 5, and then Pythagorean theorem would give us a 4 there. So now number 37, we are supposed to find the tangent of u plus v. So the formula says that's going to be the tangent of u plus the tangent of v over, and then the bottom is going to be 1 minus tangent of u times the tangent of v. So I know you guys are actually good at plugging this in, it's just a matter of at the end, so I'm just going to get going here. So the tangent of u would be 5 over negative 12, and the tangent of v would be 4 over negative 3 over, and then on the bottom 1 minus, it would be a negative 5/12 times a negative 4/3. So then as I simplify this, let's see, I need a common denominator on the top, so I'm going to multiply by 4 top and bottom here so that I get a common denominator. So then I have negative 5 over 12 plus negative 16 over 12 over, and then on bottom I'll go ahead and multiply. Now if you look here, I actually have 1, 2, 3 negatives. So this is going to end up being a minus. And then 5 times 4 is 20, and 12 times 3 is 36. So then as I look at the top, I can actually put those together. I would get a negative 21 over 12. On the bottom, I need to make this a fraction and then get a common denominator, so I multiply top and bottom by 36, and 36 minus 20 then would be 16 over 36. And then now I have a fraction divided by fraction, so I've got negative 21 over 12 times the reciprocal, 36 over 16. And then anything that can cancel, I should. So 12 goes into 12 once, 12 goes into 36 3 times. And it looks like that's it. So then on top I get negative 63, on bottom I get 16. And that would be my answer. Oops, sorry. So on page, or number 39 on the same page, I get the sine is negative 7 over 25, and they told me u and v are both in the third quadrant. So sine is negative 7 over 25, and if you do the Pythagorean theorem, you should get negative 24 for there. I decided it was negative because of where x is in that quadrant. And then v is negative 4 over 5, and so Pythagorean theorem gives me negative 3. Again, I picked negative 3 because it's in that quadrant. Okay, so if I'm trying to find the cosine of u plus v, it's going to be the cosine of u, cosine of v, minus, according to the formula, sine u and sine v. So now the cosine of u going up to that triangle, cosine would be adjacent over hypotenuse. So we get negative 24 over 25 times the cosine of v would be negative 4 over 5 minus the sine of u would be negative 7 over 25, and the sine of v would be negative 3 over 5. And then just simplifying, we have a negative times a negative, that would be a plus. And then we have 896 over 125. And then on the next one, I have negative, negative, negative. That cancels out to be a minus 21 over 125. And then if we do the actual subtraction, we get 9 minus 2 is 75 over 125. And then we can reduce that. 25 goes into both of them. And we get 3/5.